to go? La la la. Da da da. Hi, Catherine. It's us. Any new commissions?
As a matter of fact, there's one that looks perfect for you two. Uncle Dai is one of the foremen at Huishan Hall over in Liyue.
What is it we have to do exactly?
I believe you'll be looking for worker.
Ooh, looking for people? Awesome!
I have no reason to doubt your ability. I'm sure the details can be worked out face to face. If you're willing to accept...
Here to serve.
All tasks have been handed out.
Hey, are you...
I am indeed. Ah, now then. You must be the adventurers assigned by the guild.
Huh? How could you tell?
By the clothes on your back and the look on your face. Experienced adventurers at the...
Right again! You're pretty perceptive!
In this trade, you need a sharp eye for people, not just rocks. Uncle Dai can see what you're made of from a long... Alright, my assistant should be arriving soon, so let's just...
Woo woo! That's why we're here! Now there's someone else taking a cut?
Well, to tell you the truth, this is a very difficult matter. Too much for adventurers alone to handle life here.
So there is someone else! Do you think we're not up to the job?
It just occurred to me that you don't have all the facts. The incident in question happened in a mine, and it's a little out of the ordinary, to say the least. Mines are dangerous places, as I'm sure you're aware. As such, I've enlisted an industry expert to... Last time I checked, adventurers weren't experts in ore appraisal or geological analysis. With a professional by your side, everything should run smoothly. Besides, this guy's the best in his field. No matter the rock, he'll tell you its value to the nearest mora at a glance. I'd go as far to say that there's not a soul on
You're a fool if you think you found Tevat's #1 rock expert.
Oh? And why might that be?
Because Tevat's #1 rock expert happens to be a friend of ours. Haha! Didn't expect that, did you? Wait here, we'll go Paimon bets Zhang Li is listening to the storyteller. Let's head over.
In our lap.
Zhang Li, there you...
Oh. Here for a few tales. I didn't know you two were connoisseurs.
Oh, no, no.
Ah, something I'm rarely short of.
We need someone who... Ugh. Take a look around. Is there anyone in Tevat more qualified? The requester claims to have enlisted Tevat's #1 rock expert, but Paimon doesn't believe it.
You appear to have taken his claim quite personally on my behalf.
Oh, no. It's just... Uncle Dai doesn't know what he's talking about. Paimon just wants to enlighten him.
I see. Well, then it will be my pleasure to accompany you.
Really?
But I should inform you that despite my expertise, I cannot necessarily claim to be a leading. We are at all times adrift in a sea of learning.
Ugh. Stop being so modest, Youngly. Well, we got him. Let's head back to Uncle Dai.
Got polluted.
Uncle Dai, we're back!
Oh, and this must be.
Yep. Paimon doesn't know who your rock expert is, but he...
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Still,
Uh-huh. So it's no use me singing his praises. You'll have to see for yourselves.
Is this the place?
Aha! Speak of the devil. Allow me to introduce my assistant, Kunjun. Young Kun, these are two adventurers assigned to us. And as for this gentleman...
Huh?
Longsheng Funeral Parlor's consultant.
I'm sure I recognize you. Have we met at the parlor? Wait, I've never been to the parlor.
Uncle Dai, aren't you gonna test them?
Huh?
Then they can figure out a way to test each other. If Zhongli wins, he's the assistant. If Zhongli loses... never mind. Zhongli...
A contest? Why, it would be...
I admire your enthusiasm, good sir.
I must say, you certainly have the look of an industry expert about you. It'll be interesting to see which one of us wins.
Stop talking the talk and start walking.
I'm just saying it like I see it. Which is...
So you're an appraiser, Mr. Kunjun.
Well, no. Actually, I've already forgotten what I'm in Liyue. He saw me holding a rock and asked me a few questions.
Huh? How could you forget something like that?
I saw him on my way over to Liyue Harbor, poring over... I asked him a few questions.
So deep?
Not exactly. And Mr. Zhongli, what do you make of this?
A glossy exterior, with a fissure that could only have been left in the wake of a volcanic eruption.
Ah, a keen eye?
It's no ordinary rough gem. Fragile surface layer, black veining.
Remarkable! This rock does indeed hail from the vicinity of purity, and geological rarity alone aren't enough to make a treasure. So, in the moment of its formation, the crystal hidden within...
Such a detailed description. Say...
Everything he said is true. Most crystals are...
Well, if Zhongli says so...
I've yet to encounter...
I've seen...
Of course not, Uncle Dai.
Very well.
Stabilize! This is order!
Dumpy Dumpty go! Yeah! Yeah! Boom! Oz reveal dice! La la la! Da da da!
Order guide you.
Jumpy Dumpty Toe! Yeah. Yeah. Yay, I did it! Oh, wait. No, I didn't. Midnight Phantasmagoria!
No rest for the wicked. Gather!
Huh? Oh, oh, huh? Whoa, this mine is huge!
This is where the incident occurred. 6 days ago, a group of... I led a team around the entire...
So form
Yes.
workers in this.
Unlike...
Huh.
Underground...
We'll need to explore this.
Very well. I'll wait here.
So strange. How could the four of them just suddenly disappear? Did they run away from something? Let's look around first and see if we can find any clues. Over here! A pile of
A few.
Huh. These must be spares, right?
The four of them have been gone for 6 days without
There's also a few handkerchiefs, and
items for washing one's face before the dawn shift.
so they...
Correct. Improbable. There are four. They had time to take their tools, but not their everyday
Huh. Why would...
One, they were or two.
Oh.
It's certainly.
If they didn't leave... Kunjun,
Oh, right on time.
Did you find anything?
There's a chunk of ore here. Perhaps there are clues.
or... What does it have to do with...
Let's find out. I'll give it a Okay.
Looks like he's concentrating...
I see.
A child?
I'm not sure.
Also, how did you...
Oh, I don't mean see in the traditional sense. I would appreciate... I can perceive the memories of ore.
Huh?
Perceive? So there's no conjecture at work?
You mean you can put your hand on...
I've always sensed that ore contains memories. Sometimes it records events that occur in the surrounding area. All I have to do is touch one.
Amazing! So you can find...
It depends on the ore. Some ores have a core lapis and crystal memories are much stronger. They record more events and in greater...
Stone seeing. Fascinating. A rare.
I'm glad I can be of assistance. Based on what I saw, I believe they followed this path.
This will take us north, away from the mine.
North. Another clue for Uncle Di. Da-da-da.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah, I don't know. I stayed behind. I ended up maybe...
So the men. Perhaps an accident.
What an We found some clues. Time to report back to Uncle Di.
You're back. How are the
We found 3 clues in the... First, there are 4...
forced to? But who would kidnap minors?
Who indeed? Those who kept working on...
Now that you met, could someone have...
This leads me...
A child? But there are no
Unlikely as...
Where did they go?
We believe...
North. Right. I'll rally my men and head in pursuit. You've been in...
Not so fast.
There are only a few settlements. In the meantime, you could keep looking for clues. If we don't see each other, let's reconvene at Wangshu Inn to...
Agreed.
All right. Me and my men will get going.
So, they're gonna talk to the people over at...
Correct.
But they're...
Wait.
Huh? Oh yeah! Where's...
Apologies. I'm conducting a quick search for my own benefit. I'm looking...
Dragonfall. Dragonfall is often used in forging.
I'm sorry. I don't recall why I'm seeking it. I've been feeling very... In fact, I've been feeling extremely anxious. As if...
Oh, Paimon knows that feeling.
It sounded so familiar to me. As if whatever it was I had to do was linked to that stone. So, I decided to look for some. Perhaps if I can retrieve some...
I see. If I...
Really?
Think nothing of...
Shouldn't we get going?
Heading north from the cat...
Great! Let's have a look.
I'll protect us.
La la la. Wait, there are tracks here. These must have been left.
Let us make a...
Hey, footprints.
It would appear that they made their way through Lingju Pass and kept moving.
If we follow their footprints, we should be able to find where they went.
We should inquire with anyone nearby. If the miners came through here, they may well have seen them.
Stabilize! This is order! Gather!
Boing, boing, boom!
I will have order!
Blazing delight! Hi there! Have you seen it?
A miner?
Hello! Have you...
Stop bothering.
Jeez! Whatever.
Stabilize! This is order!
Let the show be.
Jump! Pew! Jumpy, jumpy, go! Hey there!
It must have been about.
Yeah, that's the...
4 or 5.
It was so strange.
Huh.
I caught a glimpse.
And they took this road?
Yes, they followed it straight from here.
Let's go after... More footprints. There's a person over there!
Help! Please save me!
Is that one of the people we're looking for? Oh, rescue first! Ask questions later.
As you wish, main Fräulein.
Pew! Boing, boing, sparks and wham!
I will have order!
Osmond, my name is...
Huh?
A miner?
Yeah,
I...
really?
Yes. I set off from Nantianmen the day before yesterday, heading for Lingju Pass. I was in a hurry.
I think that's all.
I hope it's useful to you. I'd better get going. There's a conference I need to attend.
According to this scholar, the miners were heading for
Can we be absolutely sure that it was the men that we're looking for?
a child with a group of adults. Sounds pretty but...
Hey, perhaps that rock over there can tell us more.
Aha! Paimon nearly forgot about our secret weapon!
It looks promising. I'll do my best. It's the same group, all right.
Mr. Kunjun.
I suppose it is an asset, though I rarely find a use for it.
It's a good thing we brought our Kunjun compass along.
You think so? I guess it's been a worthwhile trip. It feels like we're cracking a criminal case.
Be that as it may, we would do well to keep our guards high. 4 fully grown men.
Oh, you're quite...
That's not all. We have encountered many clues along the way.
Great! No
I left a mark in the vicinity just now.
clever thinking. Hey! Over here on the ground!
There's a basket.
Hey!
Judging by his appearance.
Should we wake him?
I can still dig.
Sounds like he's whispering something.
It seems that there's a camp nearby.
How is he? He won't die, right?
He's worked himself into a stupor.
Paimon heard him talking about digging.
It's certainly a possibility.
It looks like there's something in his pocket. Are these... I just witnessed the memories within these ore fragments. This person brought these fragments...
How he came to be here is what we need to understand.
So he was kidnapped. And then... But if they didn't need him, why bring him all the way out here?
Unless something happened. Something that...
Ugh. Paimon's had enough.
Oh, wait a moment. Seeing these fragments has jogged my memory.
What is it?
Something for us?
As I mentioned, before I met Uncle Dai, I was in a daze. I was so happy when Uncle Dai enlisted you to help. I would never have managed to track down these These are some crystals that I bought from the market. Not any old crystals, mind you. This purity is extraordinarily rare.
It's beautiful. Oh, and the cup.
But of course, take it. And this one is for me. Huh? Is...
On the contrary. I just had... But... Thank you.
I'm pleased you like them. It's nice to be able to give a gift that others can... Oh, I see more rocks over there. You should all get some rest. I'm going to scan the surround...
You sure like rocks.
Ores are the crystals of the earth. The sediment of time itself. Get some rest and call me when you're ready to set off.
Rest easy. Oh, however, there...
Huh?
Traveler. Does Dragonfall mean anything?
You mean the ore that Kunjun's looking for?
Dragonfall is an incredibly rare ore used in forging.
Elemental reactions can
Indeed they can. Dragonfall first emerged in the midst of a great battle, thousands of years ago. Powerful clashes of elemental energy gave birth to... And yet they are crystal creations all the same. Why is it then that a citizen of Liyue now wishes to strike upon ore?
Yeah, if he knows of its existence, surely weird.
There are those in the mining
Alteri?
a conclusion that is presently impossible. Don't forget, rescuing those miners is the primary objective. As for anything else, sooner or later, we're drawing closer to our goal. I believe we should continue to follow this road through. Now that we've found one, the others, when you're well rested, we should ensure this miner is settled here at the camp.
No problem. I'm done here.
Any results?
There are many beautiful rocks here, but nothing out of the... Then again, the memories of ore can shift with the passage of time, and the... difficult to...
So there's never any ancient memories?
Rocks endure, but as eons pass, their memories are...
Zapping?
Indeed. Wow.
And there's so many mysterious...
This ancient tree. Let's conduct separate investigations. I'll take... All right then.
Kunjun, can you see anything?
Well, there is this stone tablet here.
Doesn't seem very interesting.
Huh. It's worth a try, surely. Let me see. Oh! This is...
Hey, what's wrong?
just a bit lightheaded. Not...
Whatever. If you don't try, you won't know. And...
Oh.
When has Paimon... Wait a minute. Paimon can fly...
All of you, come here.
Huh? Quick, look...
This has been newly dug. It would appear our answer is up ahead.
Is that a voice coming...
Compose yourselves. I will lead us in. There is an unusual presence emanating from inside the tunnel. Prepare yourselves, and tread lightly.
Huh?
Listen.
The missing miners are here. What are they digging for?
I'm afraid that this whole tunnel is the fruit of their strenuous labor.
Huh? That gate. Has it been there all along?
Digging a tunnel to this ancient seal. Had they not been discovered, they would undoubtedly persevere until they opened the gate.
So behind the seal, there's... What do we do? We can't hurt them. What type of monster is this?
Morax, you arrive at my doorstep of your own volition. Excellent. taking revenge for sealing me away will be all the easier!
So, the little girl is your power incarnate. But if you recall, Ishtaha, this is not how we intended for events to transpire.
Waste not your words! Your life is mine! Is once not enough? You would forsake me.
Watch out!
Allow me.
You've recovered. How can that...
Focus your efforts, Morax.
Gather!
By royal decree, I'll protect us. Dumpy Dumpty Go! Boing Boing Boom! Hi-ya! Boo!
Morax! You think you can destroy me?
Oz revealed by...
Solidify!
Dumpy Dumpty Go! Boing Boing! Let's dance!
Stabilize!
Blow them all up!
Fisher!
Solidify!
Crumble! There is no atonement for
Order guide you.
Morax, 1,000 years after you sealed me underground, you return for the second time.
You should call it by its name, Ishtaha.
Fate? Fate? So here lies the wisdom of the gods. Destroy all deemed redundant. Enlist tyrants to ravage the wilderness.
No. You have forgotten.
That voice!
Ishtaha.
Huh? Kunjun?
Morax. It's been a while.
You're...
Ishtaha. The very same.
During the battle, you imbued us with your power.
Yes. It was all I could... Forgive me for concealing the truth, traveler. There were things that only became clear to me upon reaching this tree. Allow me to elaborate. I am not Ishtaha the whole, but a fragment. Heaven and earth, yin and yang, opposing forces. You can consider the existence of me and the Ishtaha you see there to be a reflection of such polarity.
So there are two Ashtahas?
No, it can't be. That's impossible.
When the seal loosened, your power manifested in this world as a child. With this new identity, you were able to vent about the forces that suppressed you. But would anyone... That's when it occurred to you. The loosening of the seal constituted an opportunity to strike back. Kidnapping the miners was all in aid of digging to the entrance to the seal itself. Your plan was to launch an...
The audacity! Are you insane? If you truly are a part of me, how is it you find yourself standing on the side of the betrayer?
I was another power awakened with the loosening of the seal. Too weak to reincarnate, but strong enough to possess a human body. I was barely conscious. I couldn't remember who I was. Only the past would elicit a reaction from me. But my aim was clear. Find Morax, and aid him in stopping you.
I had sensed that something was amiss when you mentioned Dragonfall. Had your power been but a little stronger, I would have recognized you.
Don't blame yourself. I have changed beyond all. It's been so long. A secret beyond all comprehension of youthful humanity and ancient dragonkind. Morax, do you want to tell the tale?
There would be no harm in it. The decision is yours.
You haven't changed. Then allow me. Ejdaha was once a friend and ally of the Geo-Archon Morax, with a lifespan far exceeding that of mankind. However, that which is derived of the Earth is no more or less than the Earth itself. The memories of rocks do not last long. Those memories that survive are rooted in power. Erosion ground Ejdaha's consciousness into oblivion. Slowly, he forgot the face of his old friend, and his memories of defending Liyue Harbor disintegrated. Ejdaha, now incomplete, became irascible, aggressive.
What would you expect? It was humanity that attacked the ley lines that sustained me.
This much is true, which is why you attacked the chasm, why you waged war against Morax. In the beginning, in order to open up new territory and increase production, the citizens of Liyue came to the mountains to mine. Overexploitation caused the ley lines to erosion, made us even more savage. No matter how we struggled, we lost the ability to coexist with humanity. Morax shared with us some of his power to prevent further erosion, but it was futile. And so, we became you. And from your will, I emerged. I am your final contract. Witness the promise between Ejdaha and Morax.
No.
I am the remnants of Ejdaha's benevolence, the echo of a contract set in stone. I harbor...
No! This is I, Ejdaha, forged of elemental crystal, bearer of the weight and memories of the earth, older than the mountains and the oceans that decides. I will not swear allegiance to this insect.
Morax is not an insect.
A lord over insects is nothing but an insect in turn.
You forgot yourself. Nobody held Morax in higher regard than you or I. That which you have forgotten, I hold here in my heart. If you are the memory of the Earth, then I am the memory of coexistence. All powers under heaven, rise and fall of land and sea.
A star appears within the wild. A sun ascends as bright as... Strange. What?
You are spent, and I will soon in the wilderness. Snow falls on a spring day. In an instant, it will melt. Even where it is...
No! That isn't true!
Perhaps it isn't, but it remains an inevitable misfortune.
More axe!
The little girl vanished!
Are you satisfied, Ejdaha?
I had to make amends. So, Morax. You call yourself Zhongli these days.
I do.
Well, I'm afraid old habits die hard. To me,
As you please.
I never did forget your gift of sight.
I hardly lifted a finger. Think nothing of it.
And yet, you could see. You wouldn't know the yearning of a blind dragon, searching for the sun.
Your power is nearly spent.
Ah. Perceptive as always, my friend.
Shall we get going, you and I?
Surely the pressing matter is still that of the miners trapped outside the
Indeed. Hence the need to get going. To fix the damage left in your wake.
Huh? How did we get here? We need to go back and check on the miners!
So there you are. My men and I found your we found Mao in a tent at the campsite unconscious. Huh? Young...
Nothing. Pay it no mind. Those 3 miners are over there, in that cave.
Cave?
They're exhausted, but not in danger.
Right. Well, thank you.
So you're taking them back to Liyue Harbor?
That's right.
Can I come with you?
No problem. You rescued my men. I'll be happy to assist all of you in any...
Kunjun, we should be calling you Ezdaha.
Not I. Merely this body. Once I'm gone, the true owner will accompany the miners back to Liyue. Kunjun hails from a family of famous artisans. He too will be famous in time. It would be a shame for someone of his talent to go missing.
You always did have a great admiration for blacksmiths.
Curious how swords and daggers are blind, yet their creators see so much.
Ezdaha, I am no longer the Geo-Archon.
I can sense it.
Today I am just an ordinary citizen of Liyue.
Even you met such a fate. Let's get the
No matter. If that day comes to pass, Liyue must prepare itself to face you.
And how will Liyue fare without Rex Lapis?
Even without a god above, this remains a nation of men. I was once their god. I ought to be here to witness their rise and fall.
All life is shaped and then ground away by the end. That's unimportant. Fate is ordained by heaven. Even if our mission had already concluded, you may live forever, doomed to a lonely existence. Yet, even this is temporary.
I do not pretend to match your rhetoric when it comes to the subject of...
Were it not so, you would have killed me long ago.
You've brought a smile to my face. When all is said,
That day in the chasm, did you hesitate?
A heart of stone is a heart nonetheless. But I am the god of...
You chose justice, but did not forsake your kindness.
The movements of the Earth Dragon can tremble the earth and shake the heavens. With your abilities, even at my full...
Hence, my... Do not forget that I was there with Liyue's founder. The face may have... Old friend.
Thank you, Ezdaha.
My life is at an end. I will join the eternal flow of time.
You're leaving?
If it is fated, Morax, we will meet again.
Yes. Don't be alarmed.
Whoa. That was...
In fact, we have yet to meet the He was. Centuries may have passed since then. But events from...
In our last tale, Rex Lapis was walking alone in the mountains. He heard a remote voice, unlike any other, coming from a crack in the earth.
Most of the ancient geo life forms that live below Liyue are blind, having not seen the sunlight for an age.
The voice was sometimes sad and song-like. Other times it was loud and thunderous. The Lord of Geo searched here and there before finally unearthing a strange stone from the bedrock.
That's how Azhdaha was. I answered his wish and took him above ground.
The Lord of Geo took pity on the rock spirit and carved it into a magnificent work of craftsmanship, a vivid representation of a dragon.
I bestowed him with a pair of eyes to see the world and came to an agreement with him.
With his fingers, he made 2 eyes, quicker than words could tell. Lightning flashed and thunder roared, and a living, breathing dragon soared into the clouds!
I agreed to let him live among the people above ground. But if the day ever came when he brought ruin to order, he would once again be sealed in the dark.
The dragon accompanied the Lord of Geo, fighting campaigns alongside him in the 4 corners of the world. We have a saying to eulogize these events. The crash of a spear brought billowing dust. The mountains and waters made way at the sound. The sight of a dragon bestowed with a touch the promise of rainwater blessing the ground.
A 1,000 years ago, Azhdaha attacked the chasm. I tried to obstruct him, fighting him tooth and nail down the length and breadth of the mine. Finally, I brought him down and sealed him underground. During that battle, Dragonfall was born. Azhdaha could sense the stone. Despite being the victor, I could not claim to be stronger than he. And in his heart, he still retained an ounce. He was willing to be sealed away. But as the erosion set in, he forgot. Even I cannot avoid it. But there is something I understand better than most. The greater the power, the greater the danger erode. Personally sealing away an old friend. People abandon and surrender the things they love to pursue the right path. But I was a god of mankind. My identity may change, but my eyes will bear witness to the history of humanity.
You still care a lot about Liyue.
Call it... I must thank you both.
No worries.
Oh? About what?
Oh, yeah. So, he told us about Conria and the punishment. Zhongli, you're a god.
I cannot say.
Why? You can't even give us a threat.
I understand. But I must apologize.
You mean another past grievance? Like the incident?
It was signed before it all began. I have always honored the
How can you...
You two are friends to me. I can assure it brings me no pleasure to disappoint you. But as the god of
Would you be ready to find out?
It appears your understanding of this world continues to grow. There are many events of ages past. They have been eroded by time. But you are capable of finding them, and those who come to witness will witness. If you take the same road as that person, there may be more difficulties ahead. But as long as you firmly believe,